And you know what time it is? Wake your ass up, man. It's 7 o'clock in the evening, man. If you've been asleep, it's time to roll. What's going on,
It's
man?
time to get up. What's
Man,
up,
it's time
man?
to get up, man. Hey, welcome to another edition of the No Conditions podcast. I am just one half of the crew.
Yes,
I'm
indeed.
Isaac Iceman, aka whatever you want it to be, man. I'm telling you. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. I've been called some names this week, man. I can't even pronounce over there. How about that, man? Hey, my wonderful co-host over there, man.
Yes,
Tiana Church
indeed.
Lady. Yeah, man.
What's up, y'all?
She is in the house. She was working overtime last week, man. She was getting that bread, man. She was doing that service work. That's what we
Yes.
do here at UNC, man. What's
Yes,
going
indeed.
on? How was your week, T?
It's been going good. I ain't got no complaints. But I'm tired. But guess what? You got to be allowed to be tired. So that's all that
Hey, man,
matters.
you gotta be allowed to be tired, man. You gotta
Yep.
be allowed to count that money. You gotta be
Yes.
tired to count that money, man, because that's just
Yes.
what it is. Hey, man, you know what? We got a very interesting email this week,
Okay.
um, from a guy named Fatback.
Not fatback.
Yeah, man, Fatback, right? And as I was reading it, I was like, whew, this sounds like everything we've been talking about over the last 2 years.
mm.
He just put it into perspective. So, man, we're gonna go in it and we're gonna dive right into it. I hope
Okay.
I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to take
Yes.
a moment to share something personal that has been weighing on me for a while. Lately, I've been reflecting on my struggles with emotional trust and how
Mm.
my experiences with family support or the lack of it have shaped the way I connect with others.
Mm.
Growing up without a strong foundation or emotional support has made it difficult for me to trust people or allow them to get close. I realize that this pattern is affecting my relationship in many ways. I can't ignore it anymore, whether it's friendships, romantic connections, or even professional relationships. I find myself holding back, fearing if I open up, I'll be let down or hurt. I don't want to continue living this cycle, but I also know that breaking it won't be easy. I'm
Mhm.
reaching out because I recognize that change starts with honesty, with myself and with those around me. I don't have all the answers yet, but I do know that I want to work on this. And I appreciate any support, advice, or understanding you may have to offer. Thank you for taking the time out to read this. It means a lot to me. Sincerely, Fatback. Woo!
Woo. That's really loaded. That's deep.
Hey, man.
Can I say something first? I
Yeah.
really want to commend him on first things first, commend him on being able to be open and honest and transparent about that
Hey,
and recognizing that he needs to make some changes. That's the first step right there.
that takes a lot of courage, especially for men,
Yeah.
because we have a tendency of suppressing what we're feeling and making our world feel like it's okay when it's not
Yes.
always all right.
Right.
So
Right.
most definitely, Fatback. Hey, man, we really, really appreciate
Mm-hmm.
you sending that out to us and just landing on the line and being transparent about everything that you're feeling. And unfortunately, this is a loaded email.
It
But what
is.
I wanna talk about. We just gonna break it down and we're just gonna talk about it. He talks about how his personal struggles have been trust and lack of family support. That's in the first part of the email.
Yes.
Man,
Yes. That's
that's a big
big.
one.
Yeah. That's big.
We're gonna call him FB, man. FB, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that family support and you don't have a social support network that's around you that can give you that support, many times you're gonna feel like you're walking by yourself.
Yeah.
And for many of us, not just us men, women, they have the same issues. It's just dealt with in a different manner. And him just saying that for me
Hmm.
helps me understand there's also a level of depression there
Yeah.
because men we handle life on life terms one or two ways. We go into deep depression or we become angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Angry turns into violent behavior.
It does. It can.
So what do you say about that? Like how would you like that's tough.
It is. I think, the biggest thing that he said is that we all need is lack of support, whether it's from family, your partner, somebody. You know what I mean? And like
Right.
you said, not having that support and always having to be strong and always having to be, let's say, the breadwinner, always having to be the one that people run to, where people just pulling from you, but nobody's
Yeah.
pouring into you. I think, I know how that could take a toll on a person. I've been there. You know what I mean? I think we all can understand that.
Yeah.
I think the first thing, and I'm just speaking from experience, I think the first thing, now that he's realized that, there needs to be some adjustments made. I think he needs to figure out, because there's so much going on. What's the first priority? What's the first priority of focus? Is it you learning to trust, or is it your trust depictive on who it is? You know what I mean? I think that he need to maybe look at that. What's the priority at this point?
Yeah,
In
because
order to
yeah,
resolve a lot of these issues, or start to resolve some of these issues.
yeah, because there's a whole nother problem with that. Even if I make that decision to prioritize, what am I gonna lose in that process?
Right.
Because now I've absorbed so much and I've been overwhelmed for so long, I'm beginning to think this is normal behavior.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to think that me feeling this way is normal. That's scary,
Yeah.
and he talks about um he recognized the change, right? And he
Hmm.
understands that it starts with honesty and trust. But he emphasizes not having a strong foundation. And through that not having a strong foundation has enabled him not to trust people. And it has affected all aspects of his life, his personal life, his romantic life, and his professional life.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And that's a big one. Now we're gonna go back to foundation,
Hmm.
having that foundation. At some point, FB, you're gonna have to sit down and you're gonna have to really sit down and talk to somebody.
Yes.
Maybe you may need to go get
To
a
therapy.
therapist,
Yeah.
grab a good counselor. But today on Under No Conditions podcast, we're gonna give you what we know.
Yes. That's it.
And I want you to know that we both of us have been where you've been.
We have. We
And
definitely
one
have.
and one of the things I want to support you to do, you gotta keep pushing through. Try not to figure too many things out at one time because then that's
Right.
another problem, right?
Right. Right.
And as far as your foundation, you're gonna have to change how you trust
Yeah.
because everything that sounds good, it looks good, is not good.
Yeah.
Because it seems like the people that you have in your life, every time you decided that you wanted to open up to trust them, they have let you down.
Yes. Yes.
So I understand the shutdown and the breakdown in that process.
Yes.
However, at some point, you're gonna have to continue to trust yourself enough to reconnect with people.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a, like you said, trust yourself enough to reconnect with people. That's deep right there. That's loaded. I like that.
It's you know, it's really difficult trusting yourself and reconnecting because there's a piece of you that's angry and frustrated with the relationships that's been in your life. And if you're not careful, what happens is you start holding everybody else accountable.
That's true.
even when you get good people in your life. Now you don't trust nobody.
Yeah. At
However,
all.
you still holding and being rebellious because of your past and your own emotional struggles, along with the
Mm-hmm.
triggers that come along with those struggles.
Mm-hmm.
And many of us, at some point in our life, we've experienced not having a healthy social foundation.
Yeah.
I'm, just to share my experience. I didn't have a healthy social um foundation for almost 20 years.
Mm.
I was just winging it, being in
And
that
can you go into a little bit more detail for the people who don't understand the healthy social foundation? You know what I mean?
having a healthy social foundation is being able to be in a place where you can feel safe and you can talk to people about what you're feeling and not being judged.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me, that lack of, I then became a people pleaser,
Mm.
right?
As most of us do. As most
So,
of us do.
so now I'm in the fit in mode. Do whatever I need to do to fit in, to feel accepted because of what I'm lacking.
Right.
And man, that ain't no good.
It's not. It's not a good
because
place to be.
because that has its challenges within itself.
And you almost and then you have to wonder, what am I willing to do? Like, how far are you willing to go? Because you want that acceptance. You know what I mean?
To be honest with you, many times you're gonna go as far as you need to go.
Yeah. And that's the crazy part, man. And
You're
we've
going
all been there.
Yeah, you're gonna go as far as the hurt is gonna allow you to go. And sometimes we don't know how far that may be.
Right.
So FB, that's another challenge. And the fact that he don't want to continue to live in this cycle, and he knows breaking it is easy. That's the first step. I know that I have to change. I
Mm-hmm.
know breaking this cycle is not going to be easy.
It's
However,
not.
what he's conveying to us that he's willing,
Yeah. That's
right?
the beautiful part of it. He's willing and he recognizes that he needs help. That's the first step,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Because there's
me
so
right
many
there.
people walking around here that don't acknowledge that. And they just out here just doing it. You know what I mean?
Man, man. Look, and he talks about even not having all the answers.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
And
because
also too, he touched on the fact about it having his dating relationships. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, y'all, when we had these deficiencies and when we had these hiccups, they affect every part of our lives, whether we want to recognize it or not. Some more than others, but it affects a lot. You know what I mean?
trust and not having a healthy foundation and having people around you that you think that you can trust, and deep down inside you can't trust.
Right.
And unfortunately, we living in a system today that many of us, even as grown adults, even at this stage of our lives, when we meet people, we be looking at them with one eye closed.
Side eye, like I don't know. Or how about this? What does everybody say? I'm grown. I don't need no new friends.
I don't need no new
You
friends.
know what I'm saying? I'm grown. I don't need no new friends.
Hey,
You
you
know?
know, and when I remember I I used to say that.
You
And then
did. I
I
can see
stopped
it.
myself. I was like, Isaac, what are you talking about?
I can see
Because
you saying that, champ.
yeah, man. Hey, it ain't about me today.
Right.
It's like, what are you talking about?
Hmm.
Everybody needs somebody.
Everybody.
And what I found out about myself relating to FB was that I just didn't want to get hurt no more. And I didn't know how to trust myself, FB.
Hmm.
And I didn't know how to have the boundaries and how I felt about people.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's like if they make you giggle, you in love.
I've been there. I've been
You know
there.
what I'm
Okay.
saying? He smell good, he cute. Man, her hair silky. man, she
Yeah, it's nice and flat
oh,
iron.
hey man,
Yeah.
flat out mama done pressed that. Oh, she done pressed that thing out. Man, I'm in
Yes.
love.
Yes.
I'm in love, and I have a great deficiency,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the lack of trust. That's the lack of honesty. That's that's giving up on my willingness to really work on myself and my willingness to continue to keep the door open and work through some of those things and understanding that people gonna be people and many times they're gonna give me what they're gonna give me.
Yes.
And in that process, you got to determine what you're gonna give them also.
Right.
Because everybody that come into your life, and I learned this, it took me a long time, like late in my life, that people come in your life for different reasons. And it's not for me to figure out.
Yeah.
However, when people do come into my life, it is my responsibility to pay attention.
Agreed. Very well said.
And
Very well said.
a lot of people say actions mean everything. Actions are deceiving.
You think so?
Man, I could pump fake.
Full time. Okay. Okay. Full time. You can. You
And
can.
and if
Some
I'm paying
people longer
right,
than others.
yeah, and if I'm paying attention, I'm just waiting through it.
Yeah. That okay. All right. We can agree
And,
on that
and,
one.
and, and sometimes it don't even take that long.
No.
Let's disagree.
Yeah. And I think to somebody that already has trust issues, a punk faker can't get through as long as somebody who don't, somebody who's really open. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I just don't think so. You know what I mean? Because you automatically like, if it's good, what you here for? You know,
yeah,
what you want? You looking at God like, what this Bama want? You know, so I
yeah,
think with somebody that doesn't have trust issues, they question that a lot, but at the same time somebody that has trust issues, I'm sorry, somebody that has trust issues, sometimes they push good people away because it's like, listen, I'm just because I'm a good person don't mean I've came into your life to hurt you, to deceive you, to
exactly,
take something away from you, you know what I mean? And I think as a person who's being pushed away, it's like I said, our issues affect other people too. You
exactly.
pushing me away, it make me insecure, and it could make me become like, okay, I don't like nobody. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm angry. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah. But you know what? Them trust having trust issues with other people and not having trust in myself is different.
two different things. True.
They're two different things.
Yeah.
So, the first thing you got to do is find out why I don't trust people.
Hmm.
Because life will tell you people are going to disappoint you.
Every time, your parents, your kids, your best friend, your partner. Every time.
So now you got to learn how to get through that process in your life,
Yeah.
knowing that you know what? There's going to be times, there's going to be some frictions in some relationships. But you know what? For me, I'm big on having people in my life that I not only I can check, but they can check me.
Yeah. Yeah.
If if you pump faking and you in it to fit in, everything that I do, whether right, wrong, and different, you ain't gonna say nothing.
Not at all. Not at all. Everything. I'm gonna let you slide with everything. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be laughing at those jokes that ain't even funny.
That ain't even funny. Yep. Yep.
But the people that's worth fighting for in developing those trust issues, they gonna make it hard for you.
Yeah. They are.
And you're gonna be like, why they so hard on me? Every time I do something, yo, they always got
They always
something to
on my
say,
back. Yeah.
always
Yeah.
on my neck. Like, hey, those the people you need in your life. Because
Yeah.
what I'm finding out is that they are willing to fight
Yeah.
for the relationship
Yeah.
because they have value in you. So FB, that's where you gotta start.
That's where you got to stop right there.
You can't focus on whether your family is going to even start loving you because there seems like there's some deep rooted issues in that process. And to be honest with you, they may never be answered.
Yeah.
So don't wear your hat, don't tip your hat trying to find out why your family wasn't a healthy social network. If you pay
That you
attention
needed
and
them to
yeah,
be.
yeah, and if you pay attention, you'll see.
Yeah, why?
And sometimes it has nothing to do with you. And this may wrap, ruffle some feathers, which I really don't care. I don't even know
Hmm.
why I even said that. Is that, man, maybe your mom and dad didn't even know how to do it.
That's true.
They gave you the best that they can give you
Yeah.
because all parents don't know how to love.
They don't. It's just, people just assume, oh, my parents this, my parents that. Everybody don't have that nurturing bug in them. You know what I'm saying? Because
Everybody don't have
you
it.
don't you got to look at how they were raised. How I'm gonna give you something that I never have. Never had. You know what I'm saying?
And
As
that's
a
a whole
parent,
that's a whole FB, that's a whole nother
that's a
starting
whole
point.
nother show. Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And when you start to figuring it out and you get to a place where you want to seek out professional help and you want to start building those foundations, those can be a starting point for you.
yeah.
Then you have to start looking at yourself
Hmm.
because I can't live in a world where I can't trust nobody.
Right. Got to be able to trust somebody.
I gotta
That's
trust
a
somebody.
that's a that's a poor life if you can't.
Hey
You know
man,
what I
even
mean?
even if they hurt my feelings a couple times,
Right.
I still gotta trust somebody
Yeah.
because sometimes you don't know what people may be able to give you until you put them in that situation. And
That's
then you
true.
find out they come up short. And we get mad at them for coming up short. However, the reality of it for me is that you know what they lacking.
Yeah.
So how can I be mad?
Right.
They gave me what they could. Okay. Now I know how to deal with you.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like it ain't no reason for me to get mad. It's not.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna teach me how to treat you anyway if I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
And if I'm learning to love myself and I'm learning to trust myself, I'm gonna pay attention.
That's it.
So man, this was a great email. FB, hey
It
man, thank
was.
you, man. Oh
Thank
man,
you for reaching out to
I'm
us. We
telling you,
appreciate
man,
it.
we really appreciate this
Yes.
because you got us right here talking, man. We buzzing. Man,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
and you know what's funny? We talk about that all the time.
All the time. All the time.
And it's
But
like
FB, I really commend you. Like I said, I'm gonna stand on it. I commend you that you are taking the first step. You recognize that some changes need to be made.
most
And like
definitely.
like Iceman said, I don't see nothing wrong with us going to maybe talk to a therapist, talking to your pastor, whatever's going to help you get through to that next step. But don't ever feel like you alone. We all dealing with it in our own various ways. But the fact that you acknowledge it, you want to change it, you on the road right there.
Yeah,
You
man.
on the
You
road to
you
success right
you
there.
on the road to success, man.
And healing too.
Just reaching out and trusting somebody enough. So it
Yeah.
tells me that you have trust issues, but they're not dormant.
Yeah.
You know,
You want to.
yeah,
You want
you
to fix this.
yeah, you want to
Yeah.
fix it. And you was like, man, just let me reach out to somebody I don't know. Hey, we ain't
Right.
here to judge you, man. Hey,
Right. At all. At
at all,
all.
we love you
Under
for
no
that.
conditions. We
Under
really
no
mean that.
conditions. That's what
Right.
that's what this is
Yes.
about. Under no conditions. We are
Yes.
whoo, man. Let me tell you something. That title of the show is for a purpose.
Right. Right.
Under no conditions will
Under
we.
no conditions. Yep.
That's it, man.
Yes.
Man, this was a great show, man. This was a
Yes, it
good one, man.
was.
Tell you right
Yeah.
now, man. Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. Before we go, man. Hey, y'all gotta. Hey, if y'all listen, what's that, Savannah?
Now wait a minute. Now who? Hey,
Hey,
hey, who
hey, you
was
know what?
Savannah back here?
Hey,
Who was
man,
Savannah?
look, I can always get her, man, boy. Look at that. Boy, I can get her, man. Hey,
Who
y'all
was
got I'm
Savannah?
gonna tell you something. If y'all down in the Georgia area, man, y'all gotta go see Church Lady. Hey, she is doing
Yes.
a wonderful job. Man, you gotta catch some of those videos
Yes. Come
on
see me.
Insta. Come see her, man.
Yes.
She hey,
Get your skin all the way together.
hey
Get
man,
you waxed up.
she be having them glowing, man. I be like, whoo.
Yes. I do my best. I do my
Hey,
best.
hey, man, she getting there, man. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
It's all about the service for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
It's just not about anything else. but giving you guys the information that we can give you based on our real life experiences and what
Yes.
we've gone through, and the people that have come into our life that has shared their experiences with us also.
Yes.
So once again, to all our listeners, once again for the guys that comment, even if you're not subscribing, you hit the like button on the reels. We really appreciate that.
Yes, we
Most
do. All the
definitely.
support. We
All the,
love that.
all the support that that you guys are giving. The last week, man, we got 7,000 views.
That's good. That's
Hey
so
man,
good. Look
look,
at
man.
us.
Hey, man, we just I don't know. Hey man, we just gonna use our God given talent
Yes.
and continue to, to give individuals what we have through our own experiences. And, you know, some may get it, some may not.
And that's okay.
However, however, we here.
Yeah. And we ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Oh, there she go. There she go. She acting up, y'all.
I
She can't
can't get
even get
that
it.
heart thing. This the
Man,
heart, y'all.
hey, man. Sh- sh-
You know, hey, look, I'm always say I love you. I
hey,
don't care, man. I
hey,
don't
man.
care.
She be trying, man. Look, for myself, the Iceman, and for Church Lady, and the Under No Conditions podcast. If ain't
Yes.
nobody tell you
We
that they
love
love
you.
you, man,
We love you.
we love you, man. And we out.
And we out. Peace.
Peace.